A more conservative investment account pays 3% interest. If you deposit $5 a day into this account, how much will you have after 10 years? And how much is from interest? Our savings annuity formula is P sub T equals D times 1 plus R over N to the NT minus 1 all over R over N. Let's go ahead and plug in everything that we know. D is the deposit amount. And here we're depositing $5 a day. Now, an important thing is that our deposit term is the same length of time as how much our interest is being compounded, how often it's being compounded. Now, it doesn't tell us how often our interest is compounded. So if we don't know, then we're going to assume that it's the same as the term for our deposits. So since we're depositing every day, we're going to assume that our interest is also depositing every day. So our deposit amount is our $5, so that goes right here. And then we have 1 plus our interest rate, R, is 3%. So converting that to a decimal, 0.03. Okay. N is the number of times compounded per year. And since we're assuming that our compounding period is the same as our deposit period, we're assuming that we're compounding every day. And that's 365 times per year. 365 times per year. Okay, and so we put that up here as well. 365. And then we have times T, and T is how many years are passing. And that is specifically 10 years in this problem. So times 10. And then minus 1, and then divided by R over N. And again, R is 0.03, and N is 365. And we're ready to plug this into our calculator. So we've got 5 times 1 plus 0.03 divided by 365 raised to the 365 times 10, and then minus 1, and then we divide that by 0.03 over 365. And we always are going to round these to the nearest cent because we're talking about money. So we've got 21,282 and 7 cents, rounding that to the nearest cent. Now, this is how much we have after the 10 years. Then we'd like to know how much is from interest. That means, now whatever we put into the account, okay, these deposits, that's not interest. That's just what we put in. We'd like to know how much beyond that $5 a day do we actually end up with here. So the way we're going to find that interest is we are going to take this total amount, okay, P sub T, and we need to subtract our deposits, okay. Now our deposits, it's actually really easy to find those. We take what the deposit size is times how many times per year it happens. That right there is how much you deposit each year, and then times how many years pass. And so this is how we're going to find interest. So let's go ahead and just plug all that in. So we've got our 21,282 and 7 cents, and then we subtract our deposit, which is 5, times N, which is 365, and then times the T, which is 10. Just go ahead and plug that into our calculator. 21,282 and 7 cents minus 5 times 365 times 10. And we get 3,032 and 7 cents. 3,032 and 7 cents. So over those 10 years, okay, of this 21,000 that we have, about 3,000 of it is just from interest.